it was just a grinded out game, you know. Proud of my team. You know, we got down 16, I think, there in that third quarter, and kind of looked like it was going to be done there. And they just battled back and battled back and battled back, and you know, had a shot to win it. Obviously, at the end of regulation, and in overtime, didn't have enough. So. You know, it's what you expect going on the road against a good team in our league, and there's a lot of lessons for us to learn from this game, and we got to learn them quick because we got another road game on Sunday. That's how this league works. But you know, you got to be able to win some games you didn't play your best, and be in some games you didn't play your best, and you know, so I'm proud of my group for doing that.
What did they do defensively to take you out of the opposite days?
You know, we didn't really have a ton of transition points. Typically, we have a little bit more. I thought we were able to get second chance opportunities. We got 15 more shot attempts than they did. We just weren't able to finish, you know. And I'll have to go back and look at the film. I mean, I don't know. It felt like we missed a lot of layups out there. I don't know if it felt like that to you as you were watching. Sometimes as a coach, it feels like you miss more, you know, than there actually are. So, you know, we had 3 great looks at the 3 late, and we missed them all. And you know, then 20 hits a big 3, her only make of the game, right? And so sometimes in a game this close, it's just like who makes the plays late. And we got 3 quality looks at it late. They got that one, and they made us pay. So credit to them for executing late. That was, I think that was the difference.
Second row.
Coach, I would have told you before the game that Maria Cochran would have 2 for 7 and 4 points in 17 minutes. What would have been your reaction?
That she fouled out probably, because I don't think you would sit her down and only play her 17 minutes if she's not in foul trouble. She's a wonderful player. So that's probably what I would have said to you, that something happened, either foul trouble or, you know, she got banged up or something like that.
Hi, Coach. Kind of going off the foul trouble, you know, Delaney fouled out kind of late down the stretch. Do you think kind of the fouls and the physicality of the game had an impact on your team?
Listen, this game is always physical. It's how it always is. So I think we were prepared for it. Seemed like they were prepared for it too. It's just how this game goes. So no, I don't think the physicality either way was like a huge advantage, disadvantage for either side.
Lewis.
Kiera, how would you describe that third quarter as it felt odd in general watching those 2 runs essentially?
Well, the third quarter was not a great quarter for us. We did not get off to a good start. And we had some turnovers there. They got some runouts and some loose. You know, it says they only had 2 fast break points, but I don't know how they calculate that stuff. It seemed like they had more. I know they had a run out late to get that, and you know, called a timeout there when it stretched. I think to either 9 or 11. I can't remember exactly, but try to calm us down, get us to settle in, and get our defense back. And then we're able to make a little bit of a run the end of the third there. And I thought that got our confidence back a little bit going to the fourth, that it was in reach, you know, that the margin wasn't too big. And, you know, it's all learning experience. That's what these games are about. I mean, certainly you want to win them, but it's all a learning experience in terms of being in pressure situations, having to execute offensively, defensively, having to get stops. This is why, you know, you play these games, to be able to put your players in this situation and get minutes and get tape for them to see, you know, where they can improve. And that's what I told my team after the game. Like, you know, I made a lot of mistakes tonight, and you know, we all did. Right? Whenever you play a game, there's a share of who made mistakes, and so I've got to be better for them, and I have to be accountable for those. And then as individuals, they have to look at the film and say, hey, where could I have been better? And that's what this is about. It's about growing them individually and then growing our team to see if we can improve. And now have a short memory because we've got to play on Sunday.
Coach, I know Sunday you mentioned after the blowout win against Pittsburgh that
Even when your offense is clicking, defense travels on the road. What was your assessment on Tiana and Vanessa kind of being that thoroughbred dog on the defensive side of the floor, setting that tempo and getting your team back in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, our defense was good enough to win. I mean, that you give up 53 points in an overtime game. I mean, that's good enough defense to win, right? I think we all would say that. So I thought our defense was pretty good. I thought it was disruptive. I mean, we forced 26 turnovers. We gave ourselves a chance. Our defense, thank goodness it was that good, because otherwise with our we wouldn't have been in the game. When we were tied 16-16 at half, I thought, gosh, if we haven't played good defense, we'd be down 32-16 at half. So that part is good, and we're growing as a defensive team. We haven't been as good defensively as we've been the last couple of years. We're trying to grow and get to that point, and we'll see if we can.
Yeah, Kara, just talking about the offense. Y'all entered the game, I think, averaging like 18 assists, and you finished with 5. It just felt like the ball got stuck a lot of times. Is there anything specifically you can attribute to that aside from Carolina's defense?
Honestly, I just thought we missed a lot of layups, you guys, and those would have been assists. You know what I mean? We had an uncharacteristic because when you look at our forward group, if you look at their efficiency on the season, they're our most efficient offensive players, and we just missed a ton of bunnies. I mean, on the fast break variety, on the roll, on the putback, and you just got to stay with it, and you just got to keep dialing up opportunities where you get layups, and you just got to have trust in your players that they're going to be able to make the next one. And then, like I said, we had a few solid looks from three, and just didn't knock them down.
Time for a couple more questions. Go to William Carmichael, then we'll go to Royal.
Hi, Coach. What did you share with your team during halftime? What do you think helped that carry on to cut down the lead in the third quarter?
Well, we just talked about we try to be in problem-solving mode at halftime. I don't know that there's a ton of value in just getting frustrated over what has already happened because it's already done. So we tried to look at, what are we struggling with, and then how do we fix it? How do we fix it? Not just stay in the mode of, what are we struggling with? How do we fix what we're struggling with? So we just tried to talk about how we could maybe manufacture some more quality looks offensively. I thought our defense was good. I did think we let some of their shooters get loose there in the first half for a couple open threes, and so we talked about why that happened and how do we fix that. So we just try to do those types of things in terms of corrections to put ourselves in position.
Last question goes to Roy.
Coach, Reagan scored 1,000 points on Sunday, 1,000 career point, and then today comes in and shoots 2 of 15. Did you think her coming to this rivalry game was just a lot of emotion coming to this contest, or was it just missing easy shots just overall?
Yeah, I thought Reagan got quality looks, looks that she's shown the ability that she can make, and so if it's a different game, maybe she's 10 for 16. I mean, that's how shooting goes, and you have to stay confident. That's why I kept going to her, because I have great confidence in Reagan and her ability for our team, and this is a part of it, right? I played at a high level, and sometimes you had games like that. It's just the way it goes, and you got to keep competing, and then you got to always believe that a great shooting game's around the corner.